Hey, Rock Gamers. Look at what we have here. We have two new commanders coming out. They are Archer commanders. Unfortunately, again, we are reintroducing an epic commander, Boudica, as a prime legendary. I think this is lazy on Lillith's part, but it is what it is. Henry V is also in there. Instead of having a open field rally commander and a garrison commander like last time, now we've got, in my opinion, Boudica is a open field beast under this version, and Henry V looks like he is going to be a fabulous rally commander. Let's take a look. Boudica, Revenge of the Inseni, 2300 damage factor, and it increases the skill damage taken of the target by 35%. And reduces their march speed as well. So in the open field, if your enemy is trying to get away and you hit with Boudica with this skill, you can hold them you should be able to hold them in combat longer, allowing you to wreck them. Just wreck them. That is, like, escapability is one thing a lot of people look for in open field commanders. This takes that away. That's I think huge. 30% archer attack, 10% archer march speed, and 30% archer defense. I think that's a lot of stats. A lot of stats right there. Blessing of the Forest is 35% skill damage reduction, an incoming skill damage, and then a 50% chance of 25% attack. Let me see here. Let me read that again. When taking skill damage from the troops, next normal attack has a 50% chance to increase by 25%. All right. And then a 25% chance to increase by 50%. And once every 7 seconds. I think the skill damage taken reduction is a little bit bigger than the normal attack, but that's still something. This is the Rage of the Inseni. Increases damage dealt by archers by 10%. And then for control effects that are coming in, there's an 80% chance to remove them. So it's a pretty good chance to get rid of debuffs. Shield of the Ancestors. Archers deal increased damage to infantry by 5%. And when they're on the attack, they have a chance to do a 800 healing factor. So not huge healing, but still there's still healing there. And that's once every 7 seconds. So I think all those skills together they all add up much more for the open field than they do on a rally. Not to say though that they can't be used on a rally. I think they can. I think they'll work well in either situation, but I think you're going to use Boudica mainly in your murder ball. Henry V though is I just want to go back here. So archer versatility and skill, those are the three trees there. Henry V, archer conquering and support. Now that when you'll see in the skills as we go through them that he is definitely going to be a rally commander. Again, 2300 direct damage factor, And that's one thing I noticed with Boudica up here. There is it's direct. There is no AoE. There is no AoE on Boudica. So you are going to want to use Boudica in conjunction with someone that has AoE. That is for sure. Henry V, again, he doesn't, that I have seen here, I haven't seen AoE either. So that is one thing that's missing from these commanders. So, but let's go through them skill by skill with Henry V. 2300 direct damage and 30% skill damage taken reduction. So counter attack and skill damage taken from the garrison or from counter rallies is going to be reduced. And then this is a big one. When attacking strongholds, there's a 30% more counterattack damage. And it causes the garrison to take 30% more damage for 3 seconds. That 30% is a big number, especially at the beginning of a rally with full, and if you can keep that rally full. 20% for increased archer attack and defense, and 20% increased march speed when you're outside of Alliance territory. So for those behind the enemy line rallies on targets, they're going to move faster. And so that means if you don't have field control, you have a chance to get back out of territory after the rally's done or canceled or whatever quicker. Battle of Agincourt. 10% more damage, and when attacked, there's a 10% chance to deal direct damage to the target of a direct damage factor of 800 once every 5 seconds. It's okay. 100 Years' War. When troops rage reach 70%, they deal 30% more normal attack. Otherwise, they take 20% less normal attack. Those are both big numbers, I think. So you're going to get an increased damage before the skill fires off. So ultimately, if you can get a couple rounds, when you get to 70% and then get a couple rounds before your skill fires off where you're getting 30% more normal attack damage, that can be big. Like, I mean, you can be doing a lot of damage constantly. Especially if, wow. I think Henry V looks good for leading rallies. However, we'll have to see how it works in testing. Boudica, I think, paired with an AoE commander, I think Boudica looks better. So it'll be, as long as nothing changes from now to the release, this is what we're looking at for the new Archer commanders. And I'm looking forward to the testing. Until next time, enjoy playing Rise of Kingdoms. Subscribe and like. I'll see you again.